Hi guys, Stephanietype1. Hi guys. Okay, so this stream is about suggestions for future posts or videos. Put them in the chat and we'll talk about the subject at hand. I'm also going to answer whatever I can that's in the chat. So go ahead and put your suggestions for future videos in the chat, and I will screenshot this and keep it for future reference. I'm looking to add to my video collection. Also, besides the suggestions, if you have any questions diabetes related, I'll answer them. I guess we can do non-diabetes related questions too, but to a certain point. I'm gonna go ahead and post the link up for other viewers that have come in the past. So hang in there with me. Okay. Let's see, I have done for videos. I will list them off. And if you don't hear me mention a video that you would like to see, put it in the comment or in the chat. I have done what to do during a high blood sugar video. I have done a what to do during low blood sugar videos. I've done where I put my sites when you're pregnant. I have to go look at my videos. Hang on. Like, I know what I've done, but off the top of my head, I don't. Alright. So besides these lives, I've done a 10-year anniversary video where I talk about my 10 years as a diabetic. I've done I've talked about new advances, possible cures, and new technologies. I've done multiple updates where I just let my fans know what's going on in my life. I've done T-Slim review videos. I didn't do the Medtronic review videos when I had the Revel 723. I've done the Medtronic site change, and I've done the T-Slim site change. The journey into getting an insulin pump. I've done Diabetes Awareness Month videos. I've done a sick day video. It's what you do when you're sick as a diabetic. I've done the waste that diabetes creates. That's my favorite video because I get to show people really how much waste we put out into this world. I've done a carb counting video. I've done 10 diabetes myths. I did the T1D chug challenge. 2 little boys created this challenge, but it didn't really kick off like the ice bucket challenge did. You basically take a bottle of water and you chug it, and it's the equivalent to what it feels like to have the never-ending thirst before you're diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I've done reviews for Hip Appeal. Diabetes Morning Report. I've done replacement for Medtronic. I didn't do my T-Slim replacement. I suppose if I do have to replace this one again, that I will do that. I plan on sometime down the road doing an alcohol and diabetes videos. Like I said in the past, there are people that I've seen on Facebook, and they'll post pictures of a fruity drink at a restaurant or whatnot, and they'll ask how many carbs and what to do with that drink, like if they should eat, if they should not eat, how much insulin they should give. Basically just ways to stay safe when you decide to drink. Go ahead and give me suggestions for videos diabetic wise. Type 1 diabetic, but I tend to cater to all diabetics. I just finished listing off some of the videos that I've done. I'm looking for more suggestions so that I can continue to entertain the diabetes world and the non-diabetics that have diabetics in their lives. So go ahead and leave comments in the chat, and I will, at the end of this, screenshot and keep those suggestions. I'll also answer any questions you may have for me. I've been diabetic for 10 years, if you don't already know that. So I'm not fairly new to the game, but I'm not fairly old to the game. No, not how to get away with being a bad diabetic, just how to stay safe. I mean, you can get drunk, but the alcohol will mess with your blood sugar. If you drink a beer, it'll bring your sugar up. If you drink hard liquor, it tends to make you go low, unless you mix it with the fruity stuff. I've seen times where I've myself have drinking something and I'm like, what do I do? And I talked to my diabetes educator about it, and she's recommended things to do. My doctor really doesn't tell me what not to do. She knows better. For those of you that are new to me, my diabetes educator and my doctor and my endo are all diabetics. I've surrounded myself with diabetics. I don't know how to make a new endo listen. Some endos who aren't diabetic like mine is have this, oh, I know it all attitude, and it's really not the way to go in the endocrine world. All I can say is if you're not comfortable with your new endo, maybe look for a new one. Let me see. Maybe mention to your endo that you're the expert in your diabetes, and that I don't really know. I think that's all I could probably tell you to mention to your endo. I tend to have an attitude with my doctors. Ever since the misdiagnosis, I don't play kindly with them. Good point there. Besides the alcohol and diabetes videos, what else would you guys like to see? Do I ever get confused when adjusting my pump settings? Not now. When I first started pumping, yes. I used to get really confused. More so with the Medtronic's pump. With the T-Slim, it's a little bit easier. I just posted a picture today on where I store my insulin supplies. I found a new spot so that my daughter and my pets won't get to my supplies. Let's see if I can find it. I would do a walkthrough right now of the house, but the kids are out and about playing. I don't want to run into them and drop my laptop and whatnot. Yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's a cabinet in my laundry room. And I thought I had put everything that could go in it, but there's 2 shelves in my cabinet that I've used to put my supplies in. Sorry, I like to play with my hair a lot when it's down. Whereas I work as a CNA, it's always up, so I don't really have a chance to run through my fingers through my hair when I'm at work. This particular live stream is just me trying to get suggestions for future videos and answering any questions that you guys might have diabetes-wise that I haven't already answered and that I'm willing to re-answer. Sorry if you can hear the kids playing in the background. Let's play a little game. Well, I guess it might not be a game. I don't know. Anyways, let's share our scariest diabetes moments. I had one the other night. I tested and the meter said I was high. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So I didn't bother to retest, and I bolused. And so I'm going along watching a show, and I'm feeling very weird. And I decided to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, washed my hands, and retested. My blood sugar had dropped 109 points within 45 minutes, I think it was. I hadn't washed my hands before I tested, and I bolused. And I was so scared. I felt so dumb. Yes, I did get a new meter pat. I got the One Touch Vario IQ, and I love it. So, what was your guys' scariest moments as a diabetic, aside from being diagnosed, that is? No, I didn't end up having a low because I decided to go take a shower after that incident. So I disconnected for about a half an hour. And then I reconnected and tested. And I was at 109. I felt like I was going to go low. So I went to drink juice. And then I went to bed and I woke up fine. My fear isn't it coming up. My fear is going so low I pass out while I'm at work. That's my fear right there. Passing out. I've gone down to 32 and been walking around like nothing's happened, so we really haven't found out where my pass out point is. Oh, those friggin' hospital bills. Your turkey sandwich was cheaper than my bag of saline. My DKA episode was 4 days, 2 in the ICU, 2 in the regular unit. And that costs $13,000. I'm lucky. My insurance is private pay through my work, and there's no copay. Copays kill me. We really only have one urgent care around here, and it's about an hour and a half away. So when something happens with me, I just head for the ER, and I don't care what the insurance is going to say. I'm not traveling an hour and a half just to go to an urgent care. If they had one up here that was closer, okay, I would. You were lucky on that one. I haven't, in the 10 years that I've been diabetic, had glucogen administered on me or administered it myself. I do carry it on me, and I do repeat a lot on how to use it for my coworkers and anybody who's important in my life. Although there was an incident at work that really ticked me off, not for myself, but there's a type 1 resident that was at my facility, and the CRMA there didn't check the meal log and gave her insulin and bottomed her out. And I knew in the back of my mind, like, this was end of shift, I was leaving, I should have stayed and helped them with the glucogen. Anyways, long story short, they sent her to the hospital. They brought her back from her hypo. I almost forgot for a minute. And I'm really ticked off that happened. I mean, I've offered to go get the training to be certified so that I can do the diabetes stuff, but nobody wants to. I've also mentioned that all this makes me laugh. They have the papers on what to do for hyper and hypo, and I looked at it, and it's way back from 1998. And on the hypo, it says check 30 minutes after treating. And I looked at my boss and I told her, I says, this paper is wrong. It's no longer 30 minutes, it's 15. And she's like, oh, and walks away. I'm like, what in the world is the point of having a paper there to tell people what to do in these cases? And just don't get me started. No, I don't have a CGM. I'm planning on getting one after I meet my deductible. This area is fairly new to pumps and CGMs and such. I live in northern Maine, basically 3 blocks away from Canada. Yes, the Dexcom is what I plan on getting. One of my coworkers were in a meeting the other day, and he was talking about cell phones. This probably repeating this from my last live stream, and he's like, we need to stop carrying our cell phones on us. It's a distraction. And I'm like, I'm not going to stop carrying my cell phone. And my boss knew where I was going with this. I have 2 bosses. One's a female and one's a male. But the male boss knew where I was going with this. And he's like, oh, why is that? And I'm like, I'm getting my CGM pretty soon. And it's going to be giving me my readings. So I need to carry my cell phone on me. He's like, oh, medical reasons are fine. Okay, you're not the boss, so shoo. I have a lot of ignorant people at work when it comes to diabetes. Welcome. We were just chatting about CGMs. Thanks. For those that just joined, do you have any suggestions for future videos? If not, I'll answer questions or we'll just talk about certain topics. But let's not be inappropriate, please. My husband does gameplay videos. I am a diabetes advocate, so I tend to want to stick to more diabetes videos. But thanks for the suggestions, I guess. I kind of do vlog my life. My type 1 diabetes is basically my life. I don't know what else to say. I haven't figured out how often I want to do these live streams. Maybe we'll do 3 times a month with a live stream. I want to do a regular video at least once a month. Currently I don't have an exercise program because of my really busy work schedule. But I do go play outside with my kids and we go for walks. That's about it for now. I had a coworker mention 21 Day Fix, and I've been watching Becky Bakes do her videos. She's a Beachbody coach who's, I believe, is also a diabetic, from what I can gather. This is Stephanietype1. I'm a type 1 diabetic vlogger. I've done multiple videos, and I try to advocate for all diabetics No, I've never heard of her. I'll have to go check her out. I'm a big fan of Diabetic Danica, though. Oh God. Kids are fighting. Oh, she actually responded to you. She didn't respond to me. A while back, I asked her how she got her fan base, and she never got back to me. I don't think I saw that video. Like, I don't spend enough time on here. But I have seen the insertion videos for the Dexcom, and they make me nervous, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the Dexcom anyways. No, I've not really heard of her either. Yes, a chat mediator would be nice. This is like the third live stream I've done, and like I haven't had much watchers, but this is like that previous fellow was. Ugh. How do I do that? Sorry, I'm fairly new to this. I think I did it. Yeah, I found the 3 dots, but I'm not sure how to. I added your name, but I'm not sure if it worked. Okay, put your name under Add Mediator. And then I click Enter, but it doesn't put you where it says there are no current mediators. Oh. Never mind, blah moment. Oh, see, I didn't even know I could do these things. It's not letting me set you as a mediator. Or a moderator, sorry. Yeah, I did say you were one. Do you have a URL or something? Maybe let's try it that way. Okay, I had to subscribe to you, I guess. Figured it out. Thank you for that, Chris. Is it okay if I call you Chris, or would you rather the Christopher? Alright, so back to the conversation. What would be the first thing that you guys would eat once you were cured? For me, I would take my whole family and a few friends to a restaurant here in Maine called Governor's. And they have an ice cream dish called the federal deficit. And it's got brownies, cookies, ice cream, whipped toppings like cherries, nuts, sprinkles, all that good stuff in it. I've had it before, but I limited myself to it. I don't think I would limit myself to it once I was cured. Lost the sound, huh? Hang on. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I guess we'd all live in that mode. Can everybody hear me just fine, or? Okay. Excuse me. Maybe I should do a parody video. I mean, I was gonna do one. I made an announcement about it, but yeah, I think of that commercial when I say that too. Can you hear me now? Good. I even do that when I'm on the phone. Just not sure what song to do that parody to. Like, I was gonna do it to Uptown Funk. And basically it started with, this number is way low, the endo says it's got to go. But there were certain parts of the song that didn't blend well. And it was, I don't know, it wasn't awful, but maybe if I would have worked on it a little bit more. kind of want to do a song that not everybody's trying to do a cover of or a parody of. Do you happen to have links to these YouTubers? Because I've been searching them, but I can't find them. Let's see. I like to look up the lyrics of the songs. You can go to my Stephanietype1 Facebook, then if it won't let you do it to in the chat. But maybe I'm only allowed to post links. That's weird. Can you hear me now? Maybe it's something to do with Google Hangouts. You're welcome. Have a good night. For those of you still here, if there's anything you want to talk about or any suggestions, go ahead and post them in the chat. I got a little bit more traffic tonight than I did the other night. Well, guys, excuse me. I think I'm going to call it good for tonight. I did get a lot of new ideas. And thank you for that. I'm going to try and do another live stream maybe in a week and a half. What do you think? I mean, if you're fairly familiar with everything, I think it would be okay, but I would leave it to a medical professional. Alright, so yeah, and maybe in a week and a half, the most I'll say is 2 weeks, we'll do another live event. So yeah, have a good night.